Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Strategic Command World War I Empires in Turmoil, the Shadow of the Tsar scenario versus Balthazor, Strategic Arcana, the rematch. He's playing the reds while we are playing the whites. This is our 6th turn, and the last turn, what happened? We took Tsaritsyn, he pressured us more and more in the Ural, and also in the northwestern whites became under some pressure. And Kiev was taken by him, however the Poles are getting ready to re-attack in Ukraine. Let's see what happened in his turn, and so far things are pretty, I guess, fine for us, but or like within normal terms, but also we didn't get a super huge success, so I think it's pretty balanced at the moment. Let's see where we continue. Definitely different strategies than what I used. He definitely focuses more, especially in the Ural. So I really try to hold out as long as somehow possible with the Uralian whites. Let's see. Wow. That was... boy. Okay. Wow. Was it too careless over here? Well, oh boy, all these troops suddenly. Okay, is this the Bujon's Cup army? Yeah. Okay, reaction very strong from his side. We lost this Cav division over there. White Wolf's Cav, damn it. Can we get them somehow out? Rebuy them, I mean. Let's see if they were actually destroyed in... I hope. I didn't expect this strong of a reaction. Cuban Cossacks, right? Nope, they seem to be lost, actually. Oh, damn it. Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. Well, at some point you have to... I mean, the enemy is not... I mean, but also, to be honest, we can strike back to some extent, but I didn't expect this huge amount of enemy troops coming up here. These guys here can, of course, retreat to some extent. We at least won't lose them and half supply these guys. I guess we can destroy this Insurgent division at least. But okay, interesting to see that the enemy brought up these many troops over here. Okay, we're gonna start as always in the north. Let's get the complete overview over here. Yeah, this is expensive what he does here. Astrakhan to 8. I think they lost again due to the supply problems of Kazakh uprisings in Astrakhan, but still I find this quite costly what he's doing over here. Here the push towards the Ural is pretty obvious, and yeah, considering all the corps that are marching up here. It's gonna be interesting. This Orenburg is actually manned, not meant. Okie dokie. Nevertheless, we're still gonna start here in the north, where we continue with the evacuation. Shipping out of the Brits, who are going to Crimea. Ships are also, yeah, as I said, I think unnecessary up here. We do have, okay, the Americans are leaving at some point. We filled up here our ranks for the northern ones. This is these guys, right? Our question is, yeah, I think we're gonna still keep on filling up troops, so we won't be surprised with get any bad surprises over here. And these guys, let's have them here for the moment, and we can still consider where we're going next. Yeah, we're holding the line, that's it, and when the Americans retreat, yeah, we can consider pushing up, but I doubt it. Right, over here we lost these Estonian, partisans, which is sad. Which, we couldn't break through here either, that's really sad still. We can push here on this. Okay, now we're back in normal. I think I'll... there's definitely an unit, so we're gonna run into an ambush if we move forward, so this is why I'm refraining from this. Then we have this push over here. We need to kind of guard Parnu here. I will by entrenching this division here. Question is if we can somehow seize Riga. I think I'm definitely gonna move here to encircle them fully. And then I think we're gonna bring the boys here. And upgrade here the division a bit, so... Yep. 125 MPP. I would love to get the infantry warfare started actually, but we could also of course buy a division, and since Germany at some point he's gonna keep on pushing and we're gonna have losses, so yeah. Unfortunately I think I'm gonna prefer actually buying another division quickly with the northwestern whites. Yes, the first white Estonian, or just the third rifle. Let's keep on me. As I said, I want boots on the ground and I need to fix gaps. Fill them up, but I want to take Riga also, so this is definitely on the list. Let's see if there's still men here, Dagapolis. Yes, they do. Minsk, what? Oh, wow. Alright. We cannot take Minsk this turn, but we will next, or we can take it this turn. Wow. That comes absolutely unexpected. Gave up, that's crazy. Okay, then in this case we can relocate the Polish troops somewhere else. This is a radical approach, I mean... we will use I don't know, to be honest, where we're gonna use Zelensky from for maybe to take Daugavpils, because this should be possible. Berenzina is here, Lithuania we can operate, so this might be where the Poles will go. But this is a major surprise to me that Minsk was defended, because before we saw I think 2 or 3 units over here. Either this was just the beginning and he planned to evacuate him anyways, or there was some kind of decision that made him relocate heavily. Maybe over here? I'm not sure. Wow. That is very surprising. Definitely a different kind of... definitely a different kind of game than ours. He definitely uses the railways way more often and way more efficiently than I do. What he definitely doesn't do is using the his navy more efficient than I did. I mean, I didn't use it efficiently anyways, but nor does he. Red Navy is a bit under pressure, or about to be taken out actually. Okay, wow, this is really interesting. That we're taking Minsk basically for free. That was not anticipated. Okay guys, then let's see what's over here in Ukraine. We'll take the city back here. Actually, where's our second? Oh, I mixed it up. Okay, we're gonna bring Hala here down here. Okay, I didn't deploy him yet, but anyways, the better HQ actually than Zelensky. So that's not Zelensky, but yeah, Zelensky. And towards Kiev. It's gonna have some entrenchment over here. Let's quickly go here, and these boys definitely gonna retake the mines. Yes. Let's can move up, that's perfect. Oh yeah, let's do the Brits quickly. The American light cruiser can actually stay there. Is the need to connect them? Probably just to have the railway connection, right? But it will happen soon. We can do it now. Nah, these boys keep the position. Yeah, I think the Ukrainians need to be reinforced. Shall we do it immediately? Maybe I'll do it over there and then save up the MPP for now, since we can rather be pushing, since he came, retreated, and went somewhere else with the troop. It makes sense. It makes sense, I think. And this one here is now the most interesting part. I didn't really expect this kind of comeback from the enemy. Comeback or a counter-attack. But yeah, we can deal with that, I think. So let's definitely make sure we have the Nikin attached. And let's go for the attack here. That's definitely the one we need to do. Yes. And let's get the bows a bit out of the way here. Get him in. Come on. Oh nice, they actually had the chance to retreat even further, that's good. So we got them out, destroyed one division, that's a good one already. Let's see if we can attack these boys too. That's a disappointing one. That is disappointing. Are we going to be in good supply over here next turn? At least something. Nah, I was wondering if I should go ahead, but maybe I'm gonna actually hear them. Yeah, we're not chasing them down if we cannot necessarily destroy them here. We rather take the defensive position. Yeah, these guys get definitely the reinforcements. Yeah, well, I mean, the enemy, we can say what we want to say. We lost one division definitely on low supply, which is definitely not great. He lost one division on a less expensive division on normal supply. What we did get out of the situation is that he definitely revealed himself, let's say. And I think there was some hectic and moving troops over here. And I think this doesn't look like we're gonna get tossed back super hard. I mean, if he wants to destroy this Cuban cavalry, he can. But this time we can buy them back cheaply. And this didn't also come easy for him, I think. So from this side, that's fair. Saratov is still manned. I guess the same with Borodzublevsk also. Yes, it is still the case. Then... those boys to 10, just bring the core quickly here. They have to breathe for a second before they can get active, but that will be there. Okay, then we can push theoretically to Borodzublevsk with the Krasnov HQ, with the Don Cossacks, which is nice. Yeah, here our... Let's wait with this one. Oh, Astrakhan here. this is gonna be a nasty siege here. I understand why he's putting the money in. At the same time, it's definitely also cost intensive what he does over there. So, and yeah, our units here are missing. That's true. Now we found the Soviet destroyer over here. Yeah, we cannot attack right now. I try to siege them down and wait a bit. Over here, definitely gonna check if Orenburg is free. Yes, it's not, but we could take Ilyetsk. Yeah, I mean, pushing here on. Yeah, let's push actually, because yeah, this is. I mean, it costs Euro-wide MPPs to refresh these boys, but now we have the chance to take Ryuralsk out. When they're done over here, definitely not anymore. So let's. Despite the costs we're having, let's push. Yes, this was. Reduce them further, and hopefully at some point this will be enough to take them out. Yeah. Here we are moving up north, of course, and yes, the Ural Whites have to. Yeah, the beauty is, as you see, supplies running low for the enemy somewhere. I think you will actually counterattack. Let's see, these guys are getting a refreshment, these also. Then, over here, let's do it. Yes. And then I'm actually defending here the river. Giving them hell to some extent. Can move in these boys, right? So yeah, let's do it. No, it wasn't the best idea, because I thought I could be... Ah, damn, I can't get them out. Okay. Not optimal, but it is what it is. 83 MPP, I think I'm gonna actually save some up. That's not a bad. That's a bad HQ. Should rather have Hanshin here in the control, but we could. I think I want to also build reinforced Perm, and I should turn Twisty. Well, it still doesn't matter. Let's reinforce Perm where we can. Yeah, the enemy can't also just push and push and push. It will come to it. It will come also at limited costs, of course, MPP and man, to storm here the Ural Mountains. So that's where we're gonna defend. Uralsk down here, Kamchin. Here we moved those boys already. Here's nothing to do with the British. Mines have been taken back. Over here in the north we did. There's nothing to do. Wow, that was a quickie. Biggest surprise is the seizure of Minsk, obviously. That was fully not anticipated. The Poles definitely need... Did we go into the tank deal? Yeah, let's do command and control. And maybe one more logistics or something, and then we can also buy units with the Poles. And this will be hell lots of plunder. Yeah, we just gotta redirect. I think Dagaupolis will be the target of those guys. What else? Well, yeah, of course the Southern Whites still have a couple of MPP. Here we are at the research maximum, right? No, not right, but... Could, of course, immediately just buy them back. I think I'll actually do that. Not the exact same one as the Cuban Cossacks, right? Yeah, since... We're getting some reinforcements in autumn. Or actually, I think I want another white... Just about buying another division once again. Since Cav, we still have a lot of Cav out there. Yes, I need just baseline... Units for Ukraine and militia. Does this make sense? I don't think so. We rather save up and refresh Ukraine and buy them real troops than buying a militia quickly. Now we have our militias already out here. So this should be fine. Unity must be won. Only the workers, the class conscience work can win it by stubborn person. We think only God. God. Only the Lord can lead us to victory. That's the difference. Of our noble causes. Whatever, yeah. Trash toy smacked. Yeah, I think that's it actually. Interesting turn. This one is really interesting, but I wonder if he bought Bujoni. I think this is a little bit later, to be honest, actually. Yeah, there was not too many. Or is this is there a name of them? 13th Rifle? There might be these Cheka divisions also. Yeah, it's mostly divisions here, that's true. Only one corps, so the offensive strength is limited, especially versus ours. Because I'm a little bit worried for the first calf down here now. Since they're no AP and they're like in open fields with prepared moves. Nevertheless, I hope they can retreat or something. In worst case, we buy them back at lower costs, and this would also mean they're in a more exposed situation. Here, of course, we'll need to get reinforcements in next turn, but yeah, we will. Okie dokie. Then let's finish the turn together quickly. Yep, lower, maybe. Does that Fall of Minsk lowers Bolshevik fighting spirit? Giving up Minsk is really quite... The fighting spirit, I mean, this is something that will affect him everywhere. British armored cars arrived, lovely. These go to the Mediterranean. Yeah, I mean, going down to 4. High Seas Fleet is surrendered at Scapa Flow. Nice breakthrough over here. Let's become our MPPs. Yeah, I'm giving up Minsk. Of course, he saves up units that he can use somewhere else. And the Poles, in the end, are quite unstoppable over there, I guess, in the beginning. At the same time, it was way faster than expected. So, yeah, let's see where this leads to. I mean, it's both our fighting spirit is bolstered and his is lowering with this one. So let's see if this helps. Alright, that seems to be it. Guys, you know the drill. Let me know down in the comments what you think, what your opinion on the situation is. You're always very much welcome to comment, and I will read them and comment them hopefully soon. The only thing is that we're doing it staggered, so 6 turns ahead. So when you write this, I have already recorded a couple of more turns. So short-term tactical decisions cannot be considered. However, of course, your opinion is very much welcome. Let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you haven't yet, it would be simply fantastic if you leave both me and Balthazor a like and subscription for our channels to push ourselves and give us a little thank you. Thank you so much for that, and then most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we continue the struggle for Russia. Thanks for watching, see you then, bye, your Strategy Wolf.